Well, here with just hours to go until the official signing of the Phase 1 trade deal. US and Chinese trade delegations led by Liu He on the Chinese side, Robert Lighthizer, the US trade representative on the other, met at the trade representative's office, a place both men know very well after the last 18 months of this trade war, just to finalize the final details on the ceremony tomorrow, but also the actual deal itself. And I sort of bumped into the US Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, who said this deal he thinks is historic. You pleased with the deal, sir?
Very pleased. It's
Why?
a historic deal.
Why? Sorry.
Are you satisfied with the 600 deal?
There has been sort of a big question mark about when the remaining tariffs will be lifted, and the US president indicated that it would happen at the end of a Phase 2 deal, which perhaps could happen after the election. So there was this feeling that all these tariffs are going to basically stay in place. Remember, 2/3 of Chinese goods, about $360 billion, will still be under tariff during this Phase 1 to Phase 2 deal. Well, Steven Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary, said, look, if a deal's done quicker, then we can roll back tariffs too.
These tariffs will stay in place until there's a Phase 2. If the president gets a Phase 2 quickly, he'll consider releasing tariffs as part of Phase 2. If not, there won't be any tariff relief. So has nothing to do with the election or anything else. There's no secret agreements.
Other things to look for in the deal, which will be made public, we understand, just before the signing ceremony, will be how many purchases China has committed to, not just in the agricultural sector, but also, of course, in services, in energy, in manufactured goods as well. We understand the figures around $200 billion over 2 years. So generally, we're going to wait for the signing ceremony here. We will have the deal, and it will be a very interesting ceremony, as obviously US President Trump tries to tout this Phase 1 deal, that his very controversial and confrontational trade policies may be bearing fruit. We'll wait and see. But remember, this is just Phase 1 of a deal. Tariffs remain in place. Big differences between Beijing and Washington when it comes to very important aspects of their economies and the way the global economy should work. Nathan King, CGTN at the White House.